Hello, this is Matthew Kenslow, and if you cannot hear me right now clearly, then that's just the point, as this video is to simulate what it may or may not be like living with Asperger's syndrome with a lot of sensory overload going on. How are we autistics in public situations? Well, it varies from person to person. I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome circa 2001, so I've written a book about it, juggling the issues living with Asperger's syndrome. But I thought this might be a good simulation because you have traffic over here, you have music over there and such, and it may be hard to hear me. Well, sometimes when I'm in a public situation, it may be hard for me to ascertain what other people are saying, even if I'm like right there next to them, because there's so many distractions. Like for instance, back there, I kept on hearing some voices like across the street. I had no idea where they were coming from, if they were being directed to me or not, and I could easily get very distracted. And I'm trying to concentrate hard to discern what they're saying to me. And again, everyone's different. Some people cannot handle this and other people can. It just depends on the individual. And that's why autism is like a spectrum, more like a circular spectrum. So there's horn honks over there, moving things over there and such. Construction could easily be a distraction, and sometimes these elements aren't in play. Like let's say that I'm in a crowd and there's no traffic and there's no cars or anything, then so let's say that I'm in a crowd. There may be music, there may not be, there just might be a lot of chatter. No traffic, no construction or anything, but still, if I'm in a public situation, it may or may not be as difficult to hear what the other person is saying and finding out what the other person is saying. And so sometimes I have to listen closely. So over here is a bit more mellow. The cars are way over there, but I'm still in a parking lot. There's still cars going back and forth. There's a lot of people chattering, and it's still giving me some sensory overload here, but not as much as before. So again, I have a mild form of autism, so I'm able to handle being around crowds and such, but barely. Again, I'm trying to listen to what the person is saying while not trying to be offensive at the same time. So I just hope that this simulation was of some benefit, and just regardless, stay encouraged. Everyone, I believe, has a purpose and a calling if they just don't give up on the passions. So have a nice day.